the channel, we got a highly anticipated Marvel Legends through the door with the William Dafoe Green Goblin.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Here and welcome back to the channel for another Spider-Man Marvel Legends unboxing and review. And today on the channel from No Way Home, we got the William Dafoe Green Goblin. But for all your Green Goblin needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up DJC Collectibles. Use discount code 8OFFDJC to save 8% off your entire order. And that's exactly what I did here. I did pick him up via DJC Collectibles. Head on over there, tell him Kyle sent you. But of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And like I said, a lot of high expectations about this one. A lot of people want this Green Goblin in their collection. Well, the time is now. The time is here today at the table. But there it is. Very deluxe packaging with a deluxe price point, of course. Not part of the regular series, a one-off here. We also have Dr. Octopus. Look for that in the future here on the channel. But Green Goblin comes with his glider. Spider-Man, No Way Home, Marvel Legend, of course. Plastic-free packaging coming to an end. One of the final ones here this year in the cardboard packaging, I guess we'll call it there. But it is the Green Goblin on the side. There he is, looking only like William Dafoe would look if he was the Green Goblin. Little artwork action on this side. And then, of course, on the back, you see the glider. You see everything getting broke down. All the jibber-jabber we love on the bottom. But let's get it out. Let's see what's going on with this Goblin of Green. See what's going on with him. Like I said, I've been anticipating this one. William Dafoe, one of the greatest actors of a generation. See you later. I think a lot of people like William Dafoe. And a lot of people wanted to see how this was going to net out. You can see he's in a little cardboard action here. Big old Spider-Man style, but bam, there it goes. See you later. Nice little cardboard box type flat here. See you later. Skyhook off to the side. And then we get a little plastic prison. How about that? A little plastic prison here, which is interesting. Kind of in between the cardboard and the plastic, I guess. I don't know about you guys. I would have rather had a cardboard backing and a plastic box in the front or a plastic window, but there he is. Looking good. Let's pull him out, see what's going on here. We got a lot of stuff going on here as well. More than I anticipated, which I'm here for that all the time. Always like getting a little bit more than I thought I was going to get, and I've never had a problem with that. There you go. Oh, flight stand. A clear flight stand in here. You don't want to throw it away and miss that. And then, of course, you got the smallest... Uh-oh. Ooh, very scary. Smallest ball ever. See you later. Goodbye. I'm going to go grab that because I saw right where it went. And if I look away too long, I'll forget. And it'll be lost to the carpet forever. So let me go grab that pumpkin bomb. All right, we're back and we're going to break this one down. We're going to start accessories first. I guess we'll start with this pumpkin bomb. Very, very small. It was on a roll real quick out of the package, so be careful with this. I could see a lot of people over the years, this ends up being lost. People buying these loose and stuff. This will be the most expensive piece of the puzzle right here, so be careful with that. You don't want to lose that little bomb. There's no doubt there. Now, we do get a flight stand here. I believe this is the same flight stand we've seen a few times. A very genius flight stand from the Hasbro team. I think we've all seen it with the Star Wars team as well. But you do got three different holes down here, or balls down here you can plug the glider into. But you can go straight up real high. You can go on the side. You can go on the other side. There's just different ways depending how you want it to be. Very versatile, a very good flight stand right there for this glider, of course. And let's dive into this glider first, I guess. Now, we do get these two things that I think go along with this glider. Yes, they do. Yep. Okay, so these... Oh, losing stuff. I believe... Let me see here. Let me see if I can figure this out. Yes, it does. Okay, so these do plug in. So we get two of these off to the side. You put these around the Green Goblin's foot. You put it on here, and that's how he stays on his glider. So make note of that. You put that on there. It just plugs right in the top. It can unplug, as you can see. But you got two peg holes on the top to put those into. The glider, very, very mechanical, very robotic, I guess we call this one. Of course, when I think of the Green Goblin as glider, I go back to the animated series, of course, the Spider-Man animated series, and I go back to the comic books at the time. Not quite as detailed, not quite as scientific as this one maybe, but this makes a lot of sense for the movies. A guy, building something like this. I understand it at the end of the day. But a very good looking glider, very mechanical, very robotic. You do got the little brake in it, so if he's flying through, it goes together and then it can split kind of apart, just like we saw in the movie. I think that is very nice. Just lines up very easily here. You got the prongs on the front, on the side. Looks like something that can fly through space and time very fast, of course. Get some jet propulsion on the back here. Love the green colors there. You got the hole in the bottom. That's where the flight stand goes. You even got some green here in the venting in the front. A little purple on the top against all the silver kind of coloring going on. Very basic, but very, very cool. I love the little pistons or whatever on the side that you can move it around. I like that it's not just one piece. It's got some detail to it. It's got some movement to it. Very, very cool. And of course, like we said, just plugs right into that flight stand right there. And bam, you're off to the races with the old Green Goblin. So, of course, peg stands, as we talked about, we'll have it all in the glamour shot, as you know. But now we're going to dive into old William Dafoe himself. We're going to see what he's up to as the Green Goblin right here. And very interesting right off the bat. You do get the classic Green Goblin, the classic movie Green Goblin head here, looking like a cone head there. Big old golden eyeballs against the green, looking nice. The big old goblin-like ears, the big fang teeth, looking good. Looking evil, looking scary, looking like something out of Halloween 3, Season of the Witch is what it reminds me of a little bit. But a very good one. I like that they gave us this head sculpt. As much as I like the William Dafoe one, I like to have the option of this one too. So you got to pick your own poison. You choose your own adventure on the head sculpt you want to use. I think most people are going to be using the William Dafoe head though. At least I probably will. We'll see what happens. But speaking of William Dafoe and his head, we do got that out of the package here. Now, he does got the big hood, of course, the Goblin hood over the top. Nice and purple color, of course. He does got some goggles. I'm going to try to remove this. I think this head, I was going to say, I think the head pops off, as it should. We got a second head there. But now, how do we get this Dafoe head out of this hood? Okay, there we go. Slides right out of the hood, as you can see there. So we do have that. That is removable. And okay, I was going to say, why don't those goggles come off? Because they got the strap all the way around. So you got to pull them right off the head, right through the bottom. You got some black goggles here, looking good, on brand for the Goblin. And then you get the William Dafoe head, and man, it looks just like it. A really good job here. I'm here for this. You got those patented William Dafoe wrinkles in his face. You got the gap in his teeth. Some beautiful teeth here. His dentist getting a workout. Beautiful hairdo here. A very 90s-like hairdo here. Part in the middle there. Poofed up on the sides. Of course, like any human being, he's got a mouth, a nose, 2 eyes, 2 ears. He's playing all the William Dafoe hits right here on the channel. And of course, this pops right back in if you need to. I'm going to pop this head on. I just want to see how that looks real quick. Whoa, as I knock everything over. Very interesting with that Goblin head on there. But we'll have them both up there for the glamour shots. But I'll keep the Dafoe head on there for now. But man, he looks pretty good. He looks very good on here. And that's pretty awesome. Very screen accurate. Very much looks just like William Dafoe. I don't know if anybody would have mistaken this for anybody else. You might not know it's Green Goblin, but if somebody's handed you this head and you're familiar with William Dafoe, I think they got the look perfectly there. As far as articulation on this one, let's walk through that, I guess. Arms do go all the way around. No butterfly on this one. You do get a bicep cut. You do get double-jointed, pinless elbows. We're here for that. Hands back, forth, side to side. No removable hands on this one, or no extra hands, I should say. Hula hoop at the top. Traditional waist as well. Big old Goblin splits if you need it. And oh, I thought he had drop-down hips for a second. He does. He's got a little bit. Not as much as a classified, but he does have drop-down hips on here, so a little added articulation bonus. Thigh cut is good, and it's hidden very nice in the sculpt. I always prefer that. Double-jointed pinless knees playing the hits. The hits keep on continuing here. Ankles back, forth, up and down. And I'm sure he's going to fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% at ringside collectibles. Get the old Mattel stand. What do you know? Fits perfectly right there. No issues with him fitting on that one. Now breaking down the rest of this figure here, he's got the big old, is it a shawl? We're going to call it a shawl. A nice purple shawl against the green. Very robotic, very mechanical suit going on. You got little flares on the side of the bicep. You got two little, very Destro-like. Of course, Destro from G.I. Joe, very classic for his firearms on his forearm. We got that going on over here, and then we got a little like spikes on this side over here. He's got two big old claws, very soft, very rubbery claws over here. You're not going to poke anybody's eye out with that one. Hopefully not, at least. Two green gloves going on for him, and then he's got belt going on with more pouches and satchels and stuff. He's probably got all of his pumpkin bombs in here as well, but we see all that going on. And then the mechanicalness continues all the way down to the legs. You get the purple, you get the green, you get a little yellow in there. Almost like an Oakland A's fan gone rogue. Maybe like a Vegas A's fan, who knows. He just got a little bit of shin guards and knee pad action like a young Terry Steinbach. And then he's got some dings and dents on the armor, especially down here in the right foot, which has got a little scuff in there, sculpted in, so that's kind of cool. But boy, it is the Green Goblin. If you've seen the movies over the years, there's no mistaking for who this one is. And I do think William Dafoe did an excellent job in the latest Spider-Man movie. I thought that he was one of the standout performers, I would say, for the movie series as a whole, no doubt about it. But this one playing a lot of hits for us here. This is one a lot of us have, like I said a few times, we've all been anticipating this one in our collection. And a little sooner. I thought for sure it'd be first of the year, but here we are at the very end of November, just arriving, hitting Target stores now as well. And like I said, DJC Collectibles, head on over there. Get it on order if you want to. But a very, very good looking figure here. It did meet and beat, I would say, the expectations I had for this figure. So that's always a good day at the office when it beats your expectations. The glider's cool. I love the extra head to give you the classic Goblin look if you want to. But you can also make him look like William Dafoe at the end of the day if you want to do that way as well. So a lot of hits being played here at the table today from the Marvel Legends Hasbro team. But what say you guys and gals out there in YouTube land? Did you pick this up? Or did you pass? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to thumbs up the video. Always helps the channel when you hit the old thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and the other YouTube channel. We got 2 YouTube channels going. Videos every single day on both channels, so make sure you check that out. Make sure you support the channel, subscribe to both of those, and you can get early access to all the videos, plus bonus content over on the Patreon channel. Patreon, your best way to support the channel. You can also support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson, and don't forget social media. SirPaul64 on the X, the _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So for the mighty Green Goblin, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.